Yo, welcome back to the Bottom of the Net podcast, episode 4. We in the building. You know, we got the two co-hosts back together, me and Cal, and we got Kay and Kyrie back in the building. Let's get it.
Before we start, I want to give a quick shout out to Nice Out. They're located in Maplewood. Shout out to Yinka. Shout out to Pat and Stretch. Big shout out to those guys. They're making dope content, dope hats and shit. I appreciate their services. Good looks, guys.
Yeah, make sure you guys go tap in with the brand.
Facts. Nice out.
Nice out. All right. So today we're gonna bring something new to the table. A new segment for the people. I think it's gonna be real entertaining. New segment is called Triple Threat. You're gonna have a EuroLeague player, current NBA player, and an all-time great. Kay, start us off with your 3.
All right, for my EuroLeague player, I got Walter Tavares. I got LeBron James. I got Michael Jordan.
Ooh. Kyrie, hit us.
I got Kyrie, Mike James, and Tim Duncan.
That's solid. Cal?
I got KD. I got Hakeem. And I got Nikolai Mirotic from overseas.
Okay. Current, I got Steph Curry. All time, I got Kobe Bryant. And for the EuroLeague, I got Georgios Papagiannis. I ain't gonna lie, my team waxing, honest.
Hey, all right.
Kyrie, your team dead last, bro. I don't care, bro.
The only comp I got is those two at the top. Whoever got Kobe and Jordan.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna bully that man Curry.
Whoever said Hakeem, you got it. Nobody else will get boards over Tim. Ain't nobody. Tim working the game.
He right
Easy.
though. He
Nah,
right.
bro.
He
Nice,
right.
man.
I mean, yo, bro. Tim Duncan's the greatest power forward of all time, bro.
Nah, he got it. But Hakeem giving him that work, bro.
You don't.
Hakeem the only person I can see.
Hakeem giving him that work.
That's.
Bro,
I don't
Hakeem
know,
is a
bro.
different breed on defense.
Yo, bro, he never played a modern day player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't know. I think that'd be a good battle to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, that's a fact.
Tim Duncan versus Hakeem will be tough.
That'll be a tough matchup, bro.
Bro, K's,
I like that matchup.
K's team's OP though. Michael Jordan and Bron. That's so wild. Bro.
Yeah, I told him that.
Yeah.
That's
I told him that shit's
overkill,
OP.
bro.
Men chasing each other. Hey, put them on the same team. What they gonna do?
Yo,
I already
Yeah,
look.
it's
I told
crazy.
Cal this. I was like, anything you do to Jordan, he's gonna take it personal. So you gonna get to work.
I ain't gonna lie though. I got Mamba mentality though. And the greatest
Yeah.
shooter of all time.
The only thing about that, he's small. You know,
So you got my copycat.
Yo, bro. Don't do Kobe frying Jordan. I don't care. I don't care.
What'd you say, not Chuck?
Kobe frying Jordan. To all you old heads who believe in that bald black Jesus motherfucker, Kobe got it. Kobe got it.
Hold on now. I got the original. You just a copycat. Oh, no, you stole my move. Stop it.
Bro, Jordan
but
got
honestly, we want y'all to vote on who got the better team.
We're gonna put some polls up on Instagram, and we're gonna do a little March Madness tournament bracket style between us four. We'll see who wins. We'll see who wins.
We'll see. Let's see.
I think a lot of people are gonna go for K's team. That Jordan and Bron's kind
Yeah, that team is OP, bro.
And
I want my team to win personally because I want to shit on y'all.
I want my team to win too. So Kyrie knows Jack. team.
Kyrie's like, I'm here.
Go. Hey.
All right, so we're gonna take a step into our next topic, and this is gonna be a tricky one. Top 10 passes of all time. This list was very hard for me to come up with. Seeing the top
Yes,
guys, it was tough. And I'm not gonna lie, my list got a little sprinkle of bias in it, just a sprinkle.
As you should. As you should, because I have the same. The thing is arguing about it throughout the week, like whose list is gonna be trash, whose list is gonna be biased. Like
we was having some arguments about that.
Yeah.
Who would like to start us off with their 10 through 6?
I got you. I
All right,
got
let's
you.
get it, K.
All right, number 10. I feel like this one was a shocker. I got Jason Williams at number 10. The only reason I have him at number 10, of course, he's a great flashy passer, but as far as getting assists, man, only averaged like 5.9 assists his career. So it was like, you're a good flashy passer, but your book's not really counting. So
Yeah.
he's
You're
83rd
below
in all
average.
time. Yeah, you have a low
Yeah.
average. He's 83rd all time
Whew.
in all assists. Yeah, that's all. I was like, dang, he's doing them nice passes, but the man's known for his flashy passes. So I got him at 10.
That elbow pass,
At
crazy.
9, elbow pass is crazy. At 9, I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this one. I have LeBron at 9.
Hey, bro, what's your opinion?
I don't know.
That's not bad at
I feel
all.
like I'm gonna get some hate for it.
Oh, for sure.
I have him at 9. Yeah, for sure. I got him at 9 for his career as of right now. He averaged 7.2 assists. He just moved to 7th in all time assist leading. I think he passed up. I believe was it Magic or Isaiah? I think it was
Yeah,
Magic.
it's one of those two.
Start with it. It was somebody up there. But he has a high IQ for his passes, and bro, we can't forget he was with Cleveland. He got the whole Lakers team with the
Yeah, that.
like, bro, come on now, that was tough.
That's a fact.
That's tough. At number 8, I have Mark Jackson at 8. Now I had to do some research on that.
I like that one. I like that.
8 assists.
Yeah.
Thanks. Man, he averaged 8 assists for his career, so he's obviously a great passer. 5th in all time leading assists. In his rookie year, the man averaged 10.6 assists. So I'm just like,
Woo.
you started off for a rookie. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like, rookies do that nowadays, but back
That was
then,
back
you
then.
doing that? Hey, you want a contract, buddy? Stop playing.
Word.
At 7th, I got Isaiah Thomas. Not Boston, Bad Boys.
we
Isaiah
know.
Thomas. We got
Mhm.
Detroit. Detroit in the building. Man averaged 9.3 assists his career. Honestly, I see why. I mean, if you got a team full of bad boys, yeah, you're gonna get some assists.
Them dudes
He's
are-
9th in all-time assist leaders. I did not know he was the. I guess I haven't done enough research on him, but I didn't know he was the first person to start doing like the bounce alley-oop.
Yeah.
That crap was crazy. Because why are you doing that? Like, why are you doing that's like what coach allowed you to do that? That's crazy.
He had a shine, bro. The
Um,
90s was a crazy time. 90s and 80s was a
Yeah,
crazy
right.
time.
90s, 80s, yeah, hey, dominating though. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Undersized.
And last but not least, my 6th, I have the big O, Mr. Triple Double, the original Oscar Robertson at 6. Average 9.5 assists. He's 8th in all-time assist leaders. And like I say, he's the original Mr. Triple Double. So that's why I got him in number 6.
I respect that. I'm not mad at your 10 through 6.
Word. You had a couple.
Yeah.
You good.
Even though Braun should be higher, but
Yeah, I see. Like I already know. Bro,
Yeah.
Bron should be higher than that. I understand why Bron should be higher. It's like his career's not done. So I say by the end of his career, he could be higher. But that's right now, I got him right there.
Kyrie, what's your 10 through 6?
10. This might be a shock, but I got Tony. 9. I got Russell Westbrook. 8. I got Oscar Robertson. 7. Chris Paul. 6. I got Steve Nash.
Oh,
Oh, those last two threw me
Yeah.
off. Whoa.
oh wow.
how you wild,
Hey,
bro?
Nah, that was.
I gotta hear the top 5 from you.
That was crazy. Oh,
I gotta hear the top 5.
Cal, take us.
Yeah.
Cal, take us to your 10 through 6.
My 10 through 6. 10, I got Mark. Larry, I got at 9. Larry Bird, the legend. He's one of the best passing small forwards, so I got him there. I got Rondo at 8. I like Rondo's game as a passer. You know, he can make insane plays. The behind the back pass to Ray Allen in that corner,
Crazy.
like
Crazy.
crazy, bro. Like you don't see him, but you just die. Word.
That was crazy.
I got Zeke at 7. Like he said, like Kay said, the bounce pass alley oops is insane. You know, he was 9th all time in assists, and he's just a dominant playmaker. At 6, I got John Stockton. He leads the NBA in all time assists. He's probably the best. Him and the mailman Karl Malone had that great duo. You know, that pick and roll duo. Simple, yeah, it was simple passes, but you can't deny the fact that he was, you know, the greatest passer of all time. You know, to a certain extent. You feel me?
There's no denying it.
Yeah, you can't deny that. If you got 15K plus assists.
There's arguments for other guys, though.
Yeah, I feel you. I know what you mean.
I'm not
but that's my 10-6.
15K assists is absurd.
It's crazy. It's absurd.
No one's touching that.
Yeah.
The only active player that's close is Chris Paul. And he's still 4,000 off.
And that's a lot, bro.
Chris Paul's he's around 4,000, like 800 away.
Yeah, and we might discredit Stockton for just doing little dump off passes, but I was watching highlights though. Look, he's raising his hand. He's raising his hand.
Like, I'm sorry. Like he's.
I
not
get it.
No. I understand why. I understand. Like.
Yeah. I know you understand. I know
it's weird,
but it's not always flashy. It's not always. I'm gonna drop us behind the back. Like I said, he's fundamentally sound.
It's just a lot of those was too Carl. Like, were you really making your teammates better? Were you really finding the other teammates compared to these other guys? Compared to like Bron as a 6'8", 6'9" small forward who's finding the whole floor instead of just one guy.
Absolutely.
Like, that's where my argument comes in with him. I respect the 15K, but I feel like as a just passing wise, I feel like there's dudes who do it better.
Yeah,
but
they do it. They do it with more flair and more finesse.
Yeah,
I would say there's probably maybe in the top. I'd say probably top 15 in passing. I feel like there's only 2 small forwards. Everyone else is a point guard, and that's being LeBron and Larry, the only small forwards in that.
Yep.
Let's go back to Kyrie.
Yeah.
Why you?
Wait, hold on, real quick. I ain't do my 10 through 6 yet. Yo, I ain't even go yet, gang.
Oh, my fault.
Bro's ready to get on Kyrie's ass, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to get his ass.
So real quick, my 10 through 6. 10, I have Russell Westbrook. You know, he wasn't in the career that long, but he's 11th all time already. But what kills me with him is that assisted turnover ratio. You average 8.4, but you also average 4.1 turnovers. But being so high on the all-time list with that short period of time for your career is crazy to me. Yeah, it's stat padding, but I give him his credit. 9, I got Rondo. Great playmaker, 14th all time. Averaged 7.9 assists for his career, 2.7 turnovers. I feel like he was that perfect point guard for that Boston fit of like finding everybody on the floor in Boston. I loved it, but when he was on other teams, it was like I seen a lot of him just going to the big or more the outlet passes. You know, when he was in Boston, I feel like he was really orchestrating that, and so I got him at 9. At 8, I got Isaiah Thomas, your 9th all time, super undersized point guard, seeing the whole floor. Flashy passes, getting it to your bigs, Joe Dumars. He was really doing it in a really tough era of basketball too. So it's, feels like a great playmaker there. At 7, I got Mark Jackson. He's 5th all time. Averaged 8 assists for his career, 2.4 turnovers. He was a great floor general. Definitely found everybody on his team on the floor. At 6, I have LeBron. There's not much I can say. You're a small forward who passes than a lot of point guards in the NBA history. You do a great job of finding your teammates, and you definitely know how to get the ball around the floor whenever. You know what I'm saying? The turnover ratio is not the best, but I cut him some slack. You're a small forward. You average 7.4 assists for your You average 7.4 assists for your career and 3.5 turnovers. But I cut him since like you're 6'8", small forward, star player. Eyes is always on you, ball is always on your hand, and you still find a way. So that's why I got him at 6.
Probably arguably one of the top 10 passers in current.
Oh, he's top 5 current.
Currently playing?
He's top 5 current. He's
top
top
5?
No, he's top 5.
He's friends, right? He's friends for you?
Currently?
Yeah.
No,
he's
top 3 currently.
Okay.
He's top 3. He sees the floor extremely well. A lot of that has to do with drawing the attention to him because you're LeBron, but you still have to know how to get the ball out of those situations where you drive and you got a big man collapsing, point guard collapsing, and your man riding you the whole way. So it's just I still give you that credit of finding them small pockets or them outlet passes, them pocket passes. I think he does a really great job of it. Honestly, my opinion, he's the second best passer in the league right now.
I give you that.
It might be
high praise.
That is high, bro. He's a 6'9" guy, bro. You pass better than most of the point guards in the league. I can only name a handful of guys who pass as well as you. My number.
So you naming all the reasons why?
You cut off the.
You might cut off, bro.
Yeah, you might cut off.
You naming a lot of reasons why my top 5 is my top 5.
But matter of fact, let's point our attention to Kyrie.
Hold on now.
Steve Nash and Chris Paul outside of the top 5?
Yes, bro.
I got.
Yeah.
You appreciate.
No, your mic cut off, bro.
Yeah, your mic's really low.
Yeah.
I don't. It just. I ain't jacking it, bro.
Yeah, I ain't jacking that, bro. You tripping for it.
Steve Nash and Chris Paul outside of the top 5 is absurd.
It might be to y'all, but nah.
Well,
yeah, let me hear your
no. Matter of fact, no.
Oh God, I need fashion reasons.
But on who?
Both of them, Nash and Chris Paul.
Those two, yeah.
Especially Chris Paul. I need to hear a lot of reasoning behind that.
Yeah, I need to hear reasons too, bro.
All right, so we all know Chris Paul, the point guy. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
When you think of an NBA point guard, of course you think of Chris Paul
right away.
But top 5 passing though. In the top 5 he's in my top 10, so I gotta show respect to him, but not with my top 5. I just couldn't find it in the. But he.
So what about Nash?
Yeah, what about
Nash's reason?
I mean, of course, but Nash is pass first. He'll get his little pick and roll, pick and pops. He shoot his threes, but nah.
The only pushback I give you with that
wasn't really the
only
MVP.
Pushback I give you with that is that he maximized the 7 seconds or less offense, and he put it to its full potential.
Easy, bro. Mind you, he's not only hitting Amari either, bro.
No,
he's hitting the whole team.
He had Rajon Bell.
He's hitting everybody.
Yeah, bro.
Clayton Richardson, Jason. You know what, Kyrie? Start us off with your top 5, please.
Yeah, bro.
Let me hear it, bro. Let me hear it, bro.
Because you don't get the name point guard for no reason, buddy.
Yeah. Let me hear your top 5.
Probably my top 5. I really did take time to break down. See, I don't want. It's all time, but at one point in time, I feel like they were so dominant at passing the rock. And we're still currently, because I got a current one on here. But my 5, I got Jason Kidd. My 4, I got Rondo. My 3, I got John Stockton. 2, LeBron, and 1, I got Magic. I feel like everybody's 1 is Magic though, but.
Yeah, who'd you say was 2?
You got Bron high, bro, at 2.
Bron is high.
He's gonna be number 1, bro. Wait until all said and done. He's gonna be top 3. He's gonna be top 3 passers, bro.
How when Chris Paul's still playing?
Nah, he's gonna be top 3.
He's gonna be top 3 of all time, bro. And think about it though. Think about how much LeBron averaged points per game.
Okay. Let me hear you something. Can I ask you a question with the LeBron thing?
Mm-hmm.
You have Chris Paul at what, 7?
Yeah.
Where's the credit of giving a current player who's top 3 already, with less games played than LeBron?
You gotta think about his presence as a whole though, because they both pass friendly. They both are super pass friendly. But LeBron has way more options than Chris Paul does when it comes to his ability to drive and kick, get to the basket. Like he has a lot more mismatches than Chris Paul does. Put it like that.
Okay.
Wouldn't that make Chris Paul a better passer if he's going in the paint against 7-footers and finding the smallest of pockets to get a dime off?
I feel like that was a stretch too.
Nah, because Bron, when you think of Bron too, it's mostly I don't want to. He does have a mid range too, but you're more scared of him attacking the rim than you are anything else, right?
Absolutely.
Chris Paul,
No, of course, but once you're guarding, go ahead.
Chris Paul, you'll be more afraid of his pick and roll action, getting his little mid range shots off. You feel me? That mid range passing, I feel like passing out that mid range or passing out of the top of the key, how he does with the pick and roll, is a lot more difficult than LeBron in the post, posting up, backdoor cuts. LeBron driving to the rim, kicking it out. Like
That's easier than what Chris Paul does.
Nah, I don't know about
But
that.
I'm gonna make this argument because if I'm 6'8", and I see the floor over most dudes, and I'm posting up, and a guy's already drawn to me a double team, I'm 6'8". I'm seeing that pass regardless. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's blind. Like, bro, I'm 6'8". I'm above the average height in the NBA. Chris Paul is what? 6'1", quote unquote.
6 foot,
quote unquote. Driving.
That guy is 5'9".
All right, don't get crazy. He's not IT. He's not IT. He's not IT.
So it's just like, to me, it's just like that's where Chris Paul has the edge. You're smaller, finding tighter spaces. You're going in there with 7-footers, 6'8", 6'9". You're going in there finding the smallest of pockets. You're not only going to a pick and roll. You're finding open teammates around the whole floor. So
but
the only issue I have with
LeBron's
Chris,
a little bit more consistent with the difficult passes. Chris Paul's not going to throw out.
if he was more consistent, he wouldn't have that turnover ratio for his career.
no, that's more of him having the ball in his hands more.
That's what I'm saying. But Chris Paul is a point guard.
In
as
late
well. You
game
gotta put that into perspective.
LeBron played point guard.
The only issue I have with Chris is him over dribbling and
I'll give you that.
overextending,
Overworking the clock.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, overworking the clock. That's the only issue I have with Chris. Him and his whining, maybe.
That has nothing to do with passing.
Crybaby.
That has nothing to do with passing.
I know.
You just want to bring that up. You just want to bring that
You gotta think of him
up.
as a whole. You gotta think of the player as a whole. You feel their whole offensive.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
I'm being asked.
Don't get me started with LeBron in Miami. Boy,
True.
Don't. Yeah, let's
True.
not go there. Let's not go there.
Look, they be forgetting he hit that 3 before Ray though. So feel me.
Facts.
He missed the more important one though.
He did. It's very. His list is very controversial. I love it.
Super.
My personal favorites growing up watching. You feel me? Gotta pay homage. But feel me, it's really the one I'm really surprised that y'all had low was Rondo though. Like that one to me makes no sense.
You a pass guy, but you only average 7.9 assists.
But what you gotta think about though is think about that
LeBron averages more assists than him.
Just think about that Boston team with Rondo, right?
Does it?
KG, Ray Allen, huh?
LeBron doesn't average more assists than Rondo.
But it's in the same area, and you're supposed to be one of the best point guards.
It is.
I'm not okay with that.
No, I can't put Rondo in my top 5.
I can't, bro. I can't.
Y'all can't.
I can't.
Y'all gonna hate me, buddy.
And you're forced.
so many
the ones I was always locked in watching. It's like Rondo,
no, for sure. But like, take him away from Boston, like it wasn't happening as often.
Yeah.
Sometimes you look great because their system you're in. And now I see
that's true with a lot of players. Though.
He was drilling.
Yeah, but you have
you
had AD and DeMarcus Cousins.
And DeMarcus,
he was doing his thing. I'm
and
not
you
trying
know
to
what's crazy?
him.
They might have had that Merchant dude too. I think he was on that team too with AD.
Your list is it's crazy.
I mean, that's my personal bias.
I respect it.
I hate my list.
Blood boiler for the episode. Feel me?
Okay, go ahead. Let me hear something.
You're gonna hate my list because god dang. Hey, Kyrie, I'm in the same boat with you, my guy. All right, but at 5, I got Jason Kidd, average 8.7 assists his career. Solid. He is second in all-time passing. So he wasn't the tallest, but he was he was a tall point guard at the time. He was a rebounding guard. So I'm like, that rebounding, hey, up the court. I'm gonna take the ball half court. Hey, someone's gonna be open down there. That's an easy buck. At 4, I ain't gonna lie, I have Rajon Rondo at 4 too.
I mean,
yes, he averaged. Yes, he averaged. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say I might be biased for Rondo because I love the way Rondo plays. The man has a high IQ. Yes, he averaged 7.9 assists. He's 14th on the all-time assist leading. The man has a high IQ. Yes, like you said in Boston, I feel like that was his best passing seasons with Boston, whatever. But you bring up New Orleans, he had them. You have AD, DeMarcus. Yeah, you see why he shouldn't be getting those assists. I think about, man, brought a chip to the Lakers. You take Rondo off that Lakers don't win that chip.
I think they still win it.
Bro,
I don't think they win that chip because Rondo did a lot of facilitating for that team. Rondo playoff.
Nah, bro.
Playoff Rondo is a thing.
Bro, I'm talking about longevity though, bro. How long has bro been doing this? Not long. I can't have him in the top 5. He hasn't been 10 seasons of 8+ assists, and I get it.
I
that
get what
he
you're
had
saying.
with Boston was amazing, but you can't put him in top 5, bro. That's like elite. It's elite.
I'm going top 5 based off his IQ for passing because he'll draw everyone away.
Jason Kidd has a better IQ than him.
Nah, I
give you that.
But
I give you that
as well. Like I feel like the all players in the one.
Yeah. For me,
so why do y'all put Jason Kidd over? I mean, Rondo over Jason Kidd because of the championships and the career accolades.
I'm not even gonna say that. For me, I feel like I'm being biased for Rondo. I say that from the beginning. I say I feel biased for Rondo. So if Rondo's he's my top 3. That's or top 5. That's me being biased. I don't know. I feel like but he's not that far from Jason Kidd. Yes, I would probably take Jason Kidd because he's a taller point guard. But I want Rondo because I feel like his IQ for the game is gonna be more efficient than Jason's Kidd on offense and defense. I'm like, I know Kidd. Don't get me wrong. Kidd was good on
slight edge to Rondo on the offense because I saw Jason's career stats. He averaged around 10 to 13 points per game.
Isn't Jason up there with the triple doubles as well?
If you need a 3 ball,
Jason is up there, and he's good on defense.
Need a 3 ball. All right.
If you need a 3 ball, who can you rely on? If you need a mid range, who can you rely on?
Jason.
Hey, Rondo.
I'm going Kidd.
Rondo got that game winning.
I'm going Kidd. Bro,
I understand.
I understand the biasness though. I get it, but I'm going Kidd.
I don't know. I feel like his game goes underappreciated, but I feel like that's just me, I guess, being biased. But I feel like his game goes underappreciated.
Me in the same boat with that one.
But to continue my list, at 3, I have Steve Nash, 8.5 assists, 4th all time. He was when he was playing in Phoenix, he was like the most entertaining team to watch just because of him doing all these passes. Like, bro, he's getting the whole team open. He's a 2-time MVP. I don't know about 2-time. I feel like he did not deserve. He's a 2-time. Yeah, thank you. 2-time MVP, but I feel like 1 was. I'll give him 1, but 2, yeah, Shaq should have that other one. He stole that. And number 2,
Kobe should have had both of them. I said Kobe should have had both of them shit.
Shaq should have had one.
Nah, I'm gonna let you go.
And 2. Now I'm different from Kyrie because I don't know what this man's talking about, but at 2 you have the point guard. You don't get that name for no reason. Like, point guard. You don't get that name for no reason. 9.5 assists for his career. He's still playing. He's 3rd in all time. Still going. I give him probably another 4 or 5 years of his career left. 3 to 4. I'll say 3 to 4. 3 to 4. That's his max. And like, he's a very fundamental point guard. Like, bro, you created the Lob City team. Like,
he created a Lob City trend.
I give you
that. You started that trend. Like, you don't just get these names thrown at you for no reason if you're not top 3 point guards of all time. And of course, number 1, you got Magic Johnson.
Hold on, Irvin.
You got Magic Johnson at number 1. You got a 6'9" point guard, tallest point guard to ever play. He's flashy with it. He great IQ for passing. Averaged 11.2 assists his whole career. Like, that's crazy. And then not to mention what really like kind of throws me off, he was 6th in all-time assist leaders. I was like, dang. I'm like, but through years, like the league evolves. I'm like, everyone finds new ways to get their assists, but I'm just like, still 6th all time. And I'm like, I got Magic Johnson at number 1.
I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy to me. Like, he talking about the evolution of the game. I always see it crazy to have, like, Andre Miller is really, like, top 15, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy. Andre.
Like, Kevin Johnson is up there.
Andre Miller.
Gary Payton is up there, bro.
GP.
Gary Payton was up there.
I respect GP. But Andre Miller always throws me off. I'm like, yo, really? Andre Miller? Really? Hey.
Isn't Jokic?
I saw that, too. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. But
so I'll get to my top 5.
Yeah.
At 5 I have Steve Nash. At 4 I have Chris Paul, the point guard. Through that 2011-2017 of his career, he rejuvenated that whole entire Clippers team. Like Kay said, that Lob City threat was crazy. You know, we had that team with Redick, Jamal, Barnes, DeAndre, Blake. That whole entire team was stacked.
That was a
Chris
championship
just over dribbles
team.
a lot. What you saying, Kay?
That was a championship team. It was just
Injuries.
They had some heat. He had some heat on their bench.
Injuries. We can always say that with Chris. Injuries. But I'm not giving it to him. Dude averaged 9.5 assists per game. He's 3rd all time. He's just a beast at finding his open teammates. People don't give him credit for rejuvenating like 3 franchises, bro. He did it with OKC. He took them to the playoffs.
He did it with New Orleans.
He did it with the Rockets. He helped Harden a lot. People don't give him credit.
They went to 7 games.
They were supposed to
I
win.
said-
They were supposed to win if Chris Paul never got hurt.
Exactly. If Chris Paul never got hurt in that game 6. We were talking about game 7 a lot differently. That's fortunate. At 3, I have LeBron, the GOAT. Bat. Look at his face. But we got LeBron. He's one of the best passers, bro. He's 2nd all time in playoff assists. Dude's a beast at finding skip passes, bounce passes, over the head passes, back doors. He generates a lot of shots for his teammates when he drives. Kyrie made a great point about that. Once he drives to the rack, he's finding his open teammates. He's looking for passes. Like, he wants to make you better as a teammate more than he wants to make himself better. I think that's a great quality. That's why he's one of the best players in the game. Still at his age, at 38. Bro averaged 25 and 10. He led the league in assists at 34. That's amazing. So you got to give him credit. Cam wants to discredit him for his playoff 2nd all time. We had this argument.
Oh no,
and
it's not a huge discredit. It's just my valid point is that not every dude makes the playoffs like him. So I can't sit here and put you on a pedestal for something that a lot of dudes on this list don't go to the playoffs like Bron. So I'm not discrediting him, but I can't put you on a pedestal when certain guys just haven't made it year after year after year after year after year after year.
That shows his greatness.
No, he's great. He's great.
I'm not even a Bron fan.
For this passing thing, I can't put you on a pedestal for that. As your career wise, oh yeah, you on a high pedestal, brother.
Right.
But passing, like all time pass, I can't put you on a pedestal for that. It
Right.
is crazy though. It is crazy, but I expect you to be there if you go to the playoffs. Damn near every year.
But the dude's averaging like 40 on that Cleveland team. He had a stretch where he was averaging like 40, 10, and 10, bro.
Credit is there, bro, but just not for like top 10 passes of all time. I can't.
But what small forward? What player is doing that? That's what I'm saying. He's unique in that ability to just do that.
That's why he's on my list.
Okay. At 2, I got Jason Kidd. Guy's a fantastic passer. He's not the greatest scorer, but as passing abilities, his skip passes, dude spins the ball and rotates the ball on the floor, and it spins to Kenyon Martin's hands. And it's just crazy passes like that, those dimes that you
So
don't
like
see
Kyrie with the
with these
layups.
guards. Yeah, bro. Ali, he throwing the ball off the glass to VC. I was watching so many highlights. Like you look at these passes, it's absurd, bro. And one I have Magic Johnson, 6'9" guard. If Magic didn't miss 5 seasons, he would blow John Stockton's all-time assist record out the fucking waters. That record would be gone. Like if Magic had longevity, we wouldn't even have this discussion of who's the greatest passer. It would be Magic Johnson. So that's my list.
I ain't mad at
So
nothing.
just his passing.
I'm not mad at anything on your top 5. I respect it. You know, I understand the high praise for LeBron. I ain't mad at it. Dude's a 6'8" small forward doing that shit. It's absurd.
Yeah, it's insane.
But if we're talking like pure passing, So my top
Hey.
I
five.
probably had. I feel like. Yeah, go ahead.
My top 5. I got Steve Nash at 5. You know, your fourth all time, 8.5 assists and 2.9 turnovers for your career. You, like Cal said earlier, you mastered a 7-second offense. Who's doing that? And only reason he's 5, just you know, he I just feel like this guy who passed better because he did rely on his jump shot a lot. You know, I feel like I don't know, he's just 5 for me. I'm a little biased. 4, I got John Stockton. I gotta respect him, bro. You're first all time by a huge margin. You averaged 10.5 assists for your career with only 2.8 turnovers. That's crazy. Guaranteed. The only reason he's 4 is because you did rely on the mailman a lot. You relied on Karl Malone a lot. I feel like as a point guard, there wasn't too many times where you went and made your whole team scoring, your whole team dominate. It was really just like a 1-2 punch. Yeah, it was unstoppable. I get it, but it's a small discredit for him. 3, I got Jason Kidd, second all time, average 8.7 assists for his career, 2.9 turnovers. He definitely was a floor general, knew how to see everybody on the floor from shooting guard, small forward, center, power forward. He got the ball to everybody in any type of manner. The bounce passes, the lobs, the pocket passes, you know what I'm saying, outlet passes. He had it all. So I'm comfortable with him putting him 3rd. At 2, I got Chris Paul, point guard. Every single team you went to, everybody played better. You have insane pocket passes. Your pick and roll is crazy because it doesn't only go to the center in your pick and roll. You go to the corner. You go back to the top of the key. Like your outlet passes are insane. Like the pockets you find as a 6-foot point guard driving to the paint, it's insane. Like the pockets you find is crazy. Literally, like Cal said earlier, like every franchise you go to, they take a step forward. New Orleans, before he came, I can't remember anything about them. There wasn't no playoff team. There wasn't none of that. You come in there, change the whole franchise. Get to the playoffs. Sadly, you're damn near playing Kobe every time. So there was no beating Kobe in the playoffs. You go to Los Angeles Clippers. You bring a winning culture there. Yes, the horrible injuries every time they got to the playoffs as a team. There's nothing you could do about it. But he brought winning culture to the little bros of LA. You know what I'm saying? Nobody looked at the Clippers as like, these guys are contenders. This is a good team. You brought that winning culture there, and that was dope. It was crazy. Go to OKC. They were tanking. You were legit tanking. You was not supposed to go there and be a playoff team. Go there, you make these younger dudes better. You get the ball to everybody. Houston, you almost get James Harden over the hump, but injuries. I just think so close to getting over that hump. Injuries, but he's so high. You're 3rd all time as a current player, which is absurd. Yes, the gap between you and John Stockton is huge, but if you do play 5 seasons, I think you'll become really close. Number 1, Magic Johnson. Irving Magic Johnson. You only played 906 games in your career, and you're top 10 all time. You averaged 11 assists career for your career with only 3.9 turnovers. It's absurd. Like your outlet passing, your flashy passing, your pick and roll passing. You had it all for a taller point guard. You had everything. Like you was insane, bro. There's no arguing that you were the best passer of all time. Piggyback off of what Cal said, like, yo, if you played more games, you'll probably be number one. And yeah, I'm comfortable with Magic sitting at number one.
Facts. Everybody's comfortable with that? Magic one?
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
The only, like, who can make a real argument for Magic? Nobody, right? I mean, some people would say Stockton. I saw a lot of lists that said Stockton was one. But I can't.
I've seen a list that said Steve Nash was one. I was like,
that's what
talking about, bro.
That's a stretch.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about, bro. Like,
Nash will never be one.
Yeah, never.
And Chris Paul and them Clippers was definitely used to give Golden State they a little run for their money in them playoffs. I used to be watching them games hurting, bro. Can't beat him.
The only way like someone could make an argument against Magic is if someone, I don't even know.
Yeah,
I don't think none of these younger people coming in.
I don't think
don't have that.
The
mentality
closest person is Chris Paul, but he has to play 5 years.
And that's doubtful?
I'm sorry, as a Chris Paul fan, that is very doubtful. I know that man is tired of going to the playoffs and getting hurt every year. He's over it. This year is his final run. If he plays after this year, I think he's just trying to ball out, and that's that. Dude gets hurt every year in the playoffs. You can't go over. You go to the playoffs, you do well, but you can't get over an injury hump. It's not player hump. Yeah. It's not. It's literally injury hump. You can't do anything about that. You can't control that. Anybody who wants to bash him for that, there's something wrong with you. Like, you can't control injuries. Like I said, once he left New Orleans, I think they put some voodoo on him. Same thing with Anthony Davis. Like, dudes can't stay healthy. It's just the only difference is AD got what he wanted because it was a lenient NBA at the time. Chris Paul didn't get what he wanted. I think if Chris Paul got to the Lakers with Kobe, ring me.
Oh, yeah.
Ring me.
Yeah.
Kobe and Chris Paul is retarded with Pau Gasol. So it's just like...
What you saying, Kyrie?
I'm not going to argue that. That's me definitely in the ring. Yeah.
Like that dynamic would have been stupid, bro. So it's just like, bro, some voodoo, bro. They can't do nothing about injuries. AD can't stay healthy to save his life right now.
That man's a toothpick.
With hella weight on him. But yes, I don't think anyone comes close to Magic Johnson in the best passer of all time argument.
All right.
Yeah. It's Magic.
Would you say that LeBron could compare to Magic as far as his passing and being that tall of a player? Because I feel like LeBron is a mix of Magic and Jordan.
Yes, I say that all the time. But you gotta look at it. Look at the game. When it comes to that playmaking and passing, he goes off of Magic. But when it comes to like dominance, he tries to dominate like Jordan. Obviously, it's not the same game, but he tries to dominate the game like Jordan.
Yes.
But I think he is a.
You can see the influence, though. I would say that much. You can see like the influence.
No, that's not
everybody in Bronx.
He's a mix. Yeah. He definitely took after.
No, I'm not disagreeing. I'm agreeing.
He took after Magic and Jordan, man. You could tell.
Yeah,
you could tell.
Yeah,
because the way. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I said like the way he play makes. You could tell that's Magic, bro. Like you could tell that's Magic.
Still old.
Yeah,
that's Magic right there. Magic doing that.
Yeah, but what you was about to say, Kev?
So how you feel about, like, I feel like to me the closest comparison to Jason Kidd in today's game is Lonzo.
Stats wise, their stats
not even, bro.
Their stats are very similar, bro. From rookie year.
I feel like they're the same player. Just one's a better shooter than the other.
But Lonzo three-ball getting there, though. He's progressing. He's been progressing with his three-ball.
He's progressing.
The thing about Zoe, and I'm a Bulls fan, so I know Zoe gets injured way too much. Like we always say this, you have to be on the floor to get that feel of being on the NBA floor and just playing consistent, you're not gonna get it, bro. You're not gonna get it if you're always injured. You're not.
Yeah.
You're gonna be inconsistent. You're gonna come back hot and then get injured, and then come back slow throughout the season, and try to progress and then get injured. Can't keep doing that. That's like AD in a sense. He's always injured. How he's gonna find his game?
Yeah.
But for Lonzo, could it be that they're asking him to do too much?
Not even, bro.
This year he just got hurt. This year he just got hurt, bro. It wasn't asking him to do much. He was playing his role. Like Billy
Think bro, he's playing defense, facilitating, corner ball.
No, the only team that
is defend. That's having to guard that number 2.
No, you couldn't off. Repeat it. No, I ain't hear you.
Having to guard that number 1 or that number 2 score on the. That's a lot of work, bro.
It is, but it's not like.
And then be able to pass.
It's not like when he was at LA. That's when they was asking him to do too much. Score, pass, defend. Score, pass, defend. Like Chicago's not asking him to do that. That's just his game at this point. Yeah. You have to model your body.
Caruso.
Yeah. You have to model your body to play, like to be how you play. Like perfect example. I love the way soccer players train. Soccer players train their body for the exact movements to do, the exact speed they run at. Like they train their body to be in the exact situations. I feel like with a lot of other sports, not even just basketball, I feel like they don't train their bodies to be in the exact position they are. NBA is a perfect example of that. There's a lot of dudes. AD is the biggest example. You don't train your body to be in the situations you're going to be in. And I feel like Lonzo's falling into that category. Bron pays $1.5 million a year just for his body, and he trains how he plays. You're training your body to do the movements that you do, like the quickness, how you jump, all that. Soccer players do that the best, bro. Like look at the longevity.
He doesn't train though.
And if he does, he doesn't train properly. Why do you have so much weight on you?
Absolutely.
That man said he ain't touched a ball since what was it, April?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, he's crazy.
It's not that he hasn't touched the ball; he hasn't touched the floor. And the NBA can be tough on you when you don't touch the floor. Like you're not ready for that contact, and he lands weird. He always wearing Kobe's. His ankles is fucked. So it's like
go back to them hyper dunks, bro.
Word,
yeah, bro.
My thing is though, he not Steph, so why is he at least not shooting the rock? Like that don't make no sense to me.
Yeah,
he's afraid. Maybe it's a mental block.
No, he said he's not training, bro.
That's crazy.
You can't, bro.
I don't know.
It's like,
I feel like it's like top 75. That shouldn't be. Oh, I'm not training. That shouldn't even be.
I feel like something that's coming out your mouth. It's like I feel like it's a talent thing. It's like talent and people who work hard. And I feel like he's the one of those who think he has that talent, but he doesn't work hard for it.
Maybe
anybody get that quote? That hard work beats talent. No?
Yeah. When talent doesn't work hard.
Right. He probably puts in the work, but he probably isn't locked in how NBA superstars should be locked in.
Yeah, like he got complacent. When you get complacent, you're just chilling.
Yeah. I don't know.
Man, say he get into the bag.
If AD gets hurt this year and Lakers don't trade him, they tripping.
Yeah, they tripping.
It's time, bro. It's time. He can't get hurt again, bro.
What is he? Is he 28, 29?
Yeah, but bro, you continue to get hurt. You're not staying in LA, bro. We want to win. Like they want to win,
and it's always lower body. It's always a lower body injury too. Like,
because his upper body got that weight. The upper body got all that weight.
Yeah, upper body got weight. And I said the same thing about Luka. Like Luka is doing his thing. Once you gain so much weight on your top, it's hard for your bodies and your legs get stiff, bro. Your legs get super stiff. Yeah, your agility is not the same. Once you turn a certain weight, you tweak something.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you need to train your body for that. You're gonna need to train your body for that if you're gonna have that type of weight, which I feel like a lot of guys don't do.
Zion.
Yeah, bro. I feel like he was pulling.
I'm not disagreeing.
I ain't disagreeing though.
I'm not disagreeing.
I feel like he was.
Yeah, I feel like. If he goes, what's his weight right now? Like 285.
Yeah, around that.
They said he can't go over 295. If he goes over 295, he's breaking the contract.
Tough.
Okay, let Zion to like 250.
Nah.
240.
Nah.
That's a lot.
He
of
gonna
weight.
get bullied.
No.
He said it
That's
40.
it's a lot
He's
of
not
weight,
shit 40
but
pounds, bro.
he loses
I
weight, but
think-
he has muscle.
I think him being comfortable is like 275. I think that's his perfect weight. Because at the end of the day, bro, the dude's built like a linebacker. It's a lot of that is natural muscle and natural weight. That extra, all that reaching over 300 pounds, that's fat. If you drop to 275 and become pure muscle again, you're good. We're really gonna see that boy jump out the gym. It's still crazy to me now. Like you're 280 something, 295, and you are doing a 2-step 360 windmill. Get the hell out of here. Get out
Imagine
of here.
hitting at 250.
But we're not saying
like,
that he's not talented though. It's just
Nah.
the injury. That's all.
250
He's
is too
efficient.
light,
He's
bro.
super
250 is for
efficient,
light.
but,
250 is too light.
LeBron is 250.
LeBron's different.
I don't want to hear that.
LeBron's a different
Yeah.
human, bro.
That man's 250, built like a linebacker. I feel like he can still do the same thing LeBron's doing.
I don't know about that.
We'll see.
No?
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see how Zion coming.
I ain't gonna lie, I
So
feel like my list was a little sketchy.
I feel like our list
So-
was sketch.
we're gonna switch gears here. We're gonna go to NBA news and trade talks and rumors. So the first rumor or news we'll get into is Chet Holmgren's injury. So OK fears that Chet had a ligament damage in his foot. He suffered this injury while playing in a pro-am game. Backpedaling against Braun, the GM, and he's trying to play defense, trying to contest Braun's layup. And you can see in the video, he's trying to backpedal and he like tweaks his foot and he's hobbling off the court. So my question is, do you think NBA teams should be more cautious playing their rookies in pro-ams? Like, do you think they should not even let their players play in pro-ams? How do y'all feel about that?
I feel like it was more of Chet's fault than I would say of like letting their rookies not play and stuff. Because one, it's a pro-am. Why are you trying to chase down LeBron? This is
No, he wasn't chasing him down. He was
you were
backpedaling.
backpedaling and contesting.
Yeah.
Why'd you jump? Literally, why are you? It's a pro-am, bro. I don't think
Yeah.
GMs need to say like, "Hey, this is a part of your contract. Don't play." But I think you should know as the number 2 pick. You don't need to do that. You're not. Why are you playing real defense? I think they need to learn that. Like Powell knows that. Powell wasn't playing no goddamn defense. But you're not supposed to. It's a pro-am, bro. Like you're not supposed to be going all out.
Granted, he's a big. He's trying to block everything. You know how bigs are.
I understand that, but you are a rookie.
Pro-am is for entertainment.
Literally, like you're supposed to be entertaining the crowd. You're not there to play real defense, backpedal, and try to jump against LeBron, who's way stronger than you. We're not asking for that.
But you're not gonna get defensive player of the year blocking Brown in a pro-am game. So
Like DeJounte Murray is a defender. You don't see him going that hard.
but
Just like you don't see him going that hard.
you see him disrespecting everybody. In the
Yeah, gang really disrespecting him, bro.
You almost throw this
Smacking
ball
Bill,
at
I
your
have to fight him,
dome.
bro.
You fighting him as a civilian, bro.
Bro, I have to fight him, bro. You can't be slapping the ball off my head, bro.
But where did this energy come from? Like this just started out of nowhere.
He
That
said
man got traded.
He said Powell was throwing that number 1 thing into his face, and he was like, "Yo, I'm not jacking that, bro. You was my little bro growing up. Don't do that."
Yo, DeJounte went to Atlanta and became 4PF, and it was over.
Word.
You're not wrong about that. You're not wrong.
Trying to get like James Harden.
That man said,
Word.
hey,
Bro,
he got traded. That's a different
James
different
Harden.
man.
James Harden is 4PF, bro.
But then we have the KD talks. KD staying in Brooklyn.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah,
He's like
him staying shows me that he's willing to compromise with the governors and the GM and the head coach. Sean Marks,
Nah, fire
Steve Nash.
Fire Steve Nash, though. Fire Steve Nash, though.
I'm all with the fire of Steve Nash. Like, I could boycott it. We can make a petition. Let's get this guy up out of here.
But I am happy he's staying. I'm happy he's staying, though.
Do you think Brooklyn's a real contender
Yes.
after this news?
Yes. You got Ben Simmons. They're only missing pieces of real center, but Claxton is really good.
No, he's decent.
Claxton's good. He's solid. Especially getting Ben Simmons back, and you get to push Kyrie to that 2. Now, hopefully, Steve Nash implements a real offense because you have a point guard running the show instead of just going to KD and Kyrie and say, "Hey, go get a buck." No, we need a system. We need a offensive system, and I think Ben running the 1, Kyrie pushing the 2, and KD still at the 3. I think it's gonna work really well. You got Joe Harris, Patty Mills, Seth Curry. I think it's gonna work out pretty well.
But we all can agree, right, that they have the pieces that they need to win the chip.
Yes.
No.
So what? You don't think so?
What did they miss?
No. Big man.
Contenders.
All right. They can end up trading for one and grabbing one during the season.
They're top 5.
Yo,
But do you think they're in the finals? Are they in the Eastern Conference Finals?
DeMarcus Cousins.
They can. Go ahead.
DeMarcus Cousins and Hassan Whiteside are still free agents. Hassan Whiteside, I know you guys aren't very fond of him, but he was still one of the top shot blockers in the league. And DeMarcus Cousins still plays well. Like, he plays really well. Yes, he's a little slow, but he'll definitely get the job done. But it's up to them if they throw money at him. It's up to him.
Go ahead, Kai.
Yeah. So long as he can chill with the text, you good. He should be solid.
I feel like he calmed down.
But would it be crazy to say that maybe KD wanted to dip because he knew they would win a chip? And now it'd be a lot more pressure to stay if he's really gonna lose.
That's bad. It is a lot of pressure, but I don't think he's worried about pressure, bro. He's a hooper.
No, at his career, at his stage in his career, he's not worried about the pressure. He's worried about the chemistry and the continuity of the team. He's worried about if my team can stay together. Since he left GSW, what has he done really? He's coming back from injury.
Well, you gotta give him his props for figuring that out because he went from the end of the league straight to the Olympics, but he ain't take no time off for
that's true.
Off the injury.
I give him this, but I don't know. That team is just I think it was filled from the start because you have so many emotions and so many players who have their different viewpoints. They're very strong-headed on that team, and then you add Ben Simmons, who's even more strong-headed. So it's like I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's a fact.
Like all that controversy and talk for like KD wanted to opt out. I feel like that was all unnecessary. If you're just gonna compromise and stay, like, what was the point of doing all that? That's how I feel. I'm like, I'm cool. He stayed. Like, you can be a contender with that team. As for any other team you would have went to, but I feel like, what was the point of doing all this if you were just gonna stay? Like, what was the reason for this?
To spice up the. To spice up the off season.
Oh, what Pat Bev said, you're costing a lot of people their jobs. You're doing all this unnecessary.
Don't take Pat literal. Pat is retarded. He's really retarded.
Bro, I'm Kevin Durant.
Hey.
Any team's gonna be willing to pay for me. I'm Kevin Durant.
That's a fact.
Even if he wasn't doing the whole act and all that, like, yo, bro, at the end of the day, Kevin Durant's a free agent. I'm throwing money at him.
Yeah, if
when he said Nash or me, I think he was wild when he said that.
That was unnecessary.
No, was it?
That was a little.
I don't know, bro.
I'm Kevin Durant.
It wasn't unnecessary, but you didn't have to do that publicly.
If you a GM, you like, all right, KD or Steve Nash. Who are you really choosing, bro? Come on now.
But who do you think is gonna be in the game from now? 2022. Who do you think is gonna be in the game longer though? Is Steve Nash gonna be coaching longer, or is
hell no?
Who gonna get me? Who gonna get me a ring?
Got one more year.
Who gonna get me a ring first? Who gonna get me a ring first? Because Steve Nash doesn't know how to implement an offensive system.
He was having Kyrie and KD running freelance plays like it's 2K.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like they didn't have a real point guard to do that with though. But
they had Harden.
They had Harden.
Even though Harden was injured,
they still had
Harden. Harden shouldn't be playing that role.
Harden first game as a in Brooklyn, he dropped the triple double, right? Wasn't that a calm triple double?
At the end of the day, I'm blaming Steve Nash, bro. You couldn't implement the offensive system. You couldn't get your guys going. You had no defense. There's nothing. And as a GM, that's worrisome. I don't know why they're still betting on him, but whatever. Hey, let's see what changes this season.
This should show teams. This should show teams that just because you get star players, don't mean you're gonna win, bro.
That's a fact.
You need a head coach.
That's a fact.
That's very important. You need a head coach.
That is a fact.
The next news we're going to talk about is Spider. His trade talks are heating up with the Jazz. The Knicks, the Knicks made an offer with Obi Toppin and Evan Fournier.
They made multiple offers, bro. Utah wants too much, bro.
And I get it why Utah wants the Rudy Gobert treatment. Gobert, did I say his name right? Gobert treatment.
Gobert.
Yeah, I get it, but
no,
Donovan's a 6'1" guard who can't play defense. So I'm not giving you 5 picks for him.
5 picks and players on top of that? Get out of here. Get out of here, bro. I don't want you. And I feel so bad for Don because Don wants to go to New York so bad. And Utah's like, are you going to give us Evan Fournier, Obi Toppin, 4 picks? Nah. What?
Nah.
Are you crazy?
My question is, where does Don go if he doesn't get traded?
But the thing is, it's not even Don. It's Utah. Why are you guys being so stingy? Yes, you're giving.
You know who the GM is, right?
You're giving. Isn't it Danny Ainge?
It's between Utah and the Timberwolves because they the ones who gave him that. So
the asking price fit well in the Timberwolves
high, so you already expect
no,
if not the same, more for Donovan Mitchell.
I think they're expecting that because of what they got for Rudy.
Yeah, but
so they think, okay.
First of all, I think,
and that's a lot of picks, bro. That's a lot.
It's like cool. You guys are going into a rebuild, but like Cal said, you're a 6'1" shooting guard who doesn't play defense. Why am I giving up the whole world for you? Take these 2 players, take 4 picks, and be happy with that. No teams. The only teams who's truly capable of doing it is Cleveland, but I don't think they want to break their team up. They have to.
That would be nice though to see DG in that little backcourt.
Oh, it would be beautiful. But nice. Cleveland has the only person Cleveland's willing to give up right now.
They have a good young team.
The only 2 people they're willing to give up right now is probably Kevin Love and Colin Sexton.
I'm not.
You think they would give up Isaac Okoro?
Hell no, that kid's a dog. Hell no.
Lord?
I don't really like his game, bro.
It's okay. You don't have to like his game, but he fits Cleveland, and they're gonna keep that. They see that.
True.
They see that he fits their offense, and he plays defense. He plays defense.
Y'all telling me y'all would play Donovan Mitchell and DG at the same time? Like that'd be your 1 and 2 on the floor?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
I'm okay with it. If you got.
They're not guarding nobody.
See, cool. They're not guarding nobody. You think you're about to get to this paint?
Yeah, if you
Jared Allen,
you're gonna have to shoot.
You get your shit punched.
Evan Mobley too. Yeah, all right. But still though,
and Isaiah,
the 3 balls. What about the 3 ball? Like you don't have to get to the paint.
Not every team got great shooters like that, bro.
Bro, we go high pick and rolls. Like they're not going to keep.
But imagine this.
Who's right? Who's right?
As a defender.
I can name the 3 guards who's really doing high pick and rolls in the league right now. Curry, Dame, Trey. What other 3 dudes? What other 3 dudes are shooting from deep like that?
But that's what they would implement in their offensive scheme.
They can implement it, but who can shoot like them?
You said Dame, Steph, and Luke. I mean, Luka can shoot that thing too.
Luka will be in there. And Trey.
Luka's not consistent.
He's not consistent deep 3-ball
shooter. But he'll hit it.
For sure. But then again, they're gonna double team Luka though, because at the end of the day, they're okay with guys. They are so okay with guys getting into the paint in Cleveland. Yeah. Come here. Yeah. Come here.
You're welcome to this block party.
Come on, bro.
Not working. None of that.
We got a block party down there.
And then once that block happens, you got DG, Don, and Okoro in transition. Whew. It's scary.
That's scary.
Cleveland's not giving them up, though. Cleveland's not giving anything up. I think the only people they're giving up is Kevin Love and Colin Sexton because they don't want Colin.
Nobody wants Colin.
Bro,
speaking of Colin,
that's what's crazy. But they threw DG the bag, like.
But as I explained to a lot of people, Colin Sexton had pretty much most of the season without DG 1 year. Had the keys, the team didn't improve. You didn't have Evan Mobley. You didn't have another guy.
That part.
You didn't have those two guys. Cool.
Jared?
He didn't have Jared
Okay.
for a point.
Because he was in Brooklyn.
You didn't have those guys for a little point, but you had the keys, and there was zero improvement. You made self-improvement, but you didn't better this organization. You didn't win games with your self-improvement. It would be different if he was winning those games with the self-improvement. Because, there's dudes in the league who could do that. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't showing none of that. So now, this next season, Colin gets hurt. DG has the keys. You get a couple more pieces. Everyone around you is improving, even yourself. You make a playing game. Sadly, you have to play Brooklyn. You didn't even get smoked. Y'all only lost by 7. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong. They had KD and Kyrie. That's a hard game. But it's just like your whole team improved. You're bringing fans back in the building. You're winning games. And it's only going to go up from there. So now as a GM, it's like, okay, Colin, you didn't do much for us. You did great for yourself, but you didn't do much for this organization. DG, you improved everything. Like, they're going to give that money to DG, and they're going to question Colin, especially because they brought in Karis LeVert. Because Karis LeVert... Go ahead.
You don't think they should bring Colin back just for that scoring burst?
A little bit.
But that's where I was getting to with Karis LeVert. Because Karis LeVert, I know he's not consistent, but he has that aspect of starting the fire. He has that very well, and I noticed that with him in Brooklyn. There's games where he gets in, and it's a quick 8 points. As a team, you love to see that. Now it's going to get DG going. It's going to get that curl going. It's going to get that pick and roll going. It's going to look good. So it's just like, I think he's a better fire starter than Colin, and I feel like a big issue with Colin is he's a ball stopper, bro. You don't facilitate.
But I don't mind that.
But you don't facilitate.
I don't mind that on that team because they need that. They need at least some guy come off the bench averaging 15. Karis can't be healthy. Karis can't be healthy though, and he's proven that.
Bro, I don't think Karis is on guard. Like
his lung collapsed or something like that, bro. It wasn't no injury. He had to get surgery on something. It was something.
I get it, but in the past he's been injured too. He's been having nagging injuries.
And just for me, as the way that team's built, Karis fits it better. Karis is a fire starter. He fits that offensive scheme better to me. Colin, you could score, but you're also a ball stopper who doesn't facilitate. Yes, you have the intensity for defense, but that doesn't mean your defense is good. And we could talk about Patrick Beverley.
There's a lot of players in the league like that.
Word. It's just for Cleveland, I honestly believe their GMs are going in the right direction by getting rid of Colin.
Because if they would have won them, find him.
You got Karis, you got a solid young bench. I think they need to figure out what to do with Colin and Kevin. I think they need to get them out of there because you're just wasting space to bring in younger dudes.
Yeah.
Kevin should have been left that team. As soon as LeBron left again, he should have left.
He got stuck.
Yeah.
He got stuck.
It happens though when you're in a franchise, you won a championship. You won one championship with them?
Yeah. And
they fuck with you, they're gonna keep you. Kevin's not a bad player, bro. If Kevin could go on a team that has championship aspirations, if he could go to Brooklyn, that would be a good fit for him. That'd be a nice little fit. Average 10 off the bench.
Throw Blake Griffin. Who you gonna throw at Cleveland? Blake Griffin.
I
would take that.
They're not gonna do that because they drafted Evan Mobley's younger brother. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Who?
Evan Mobley has an older brother. He took another year in college, but they just drafted him. He's a little bit undersized.
Who just drafted him?
Cleveland.
Oh.
So I think.
See, I ain't know that.
See, I'll be looking into that. But he is solid enough where that's their problem. They don't have a backup point guard. That's Cleveland's problem.
And Colin's
not a backup.
He could fit.
No.
I'm saying,
but I'm talking point guard though. Colin to me is like, yo, bro, your role is I need you to score this damn ball and do nothing else. They don't need that.
No. They do have a backup. They signed Ricky. Ricky
yeah.
was injured, remember?
So never mind.
Yes.
Let me shut up. I think that second unit is coming along very nicely.
Yeah, Ricky.
So Colin can't be the 2 in that second unit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Him and Karis LeVert wouldn't work. They would have to get rid of one of them. And Colin's not coming off the bench, bro. I'm sorry. He's not jacking that. He's not jacking that. Even though yo, bro, he's not jacking that, bro. He got too much pride. He has too much pride.
The only team that fits Colin right now would be San Antonio because they don't have
It's
anybody.
the only place he can go. Every
It's not
team,
bad,
every team, in
Besides that, in the
It's a good
Jazz,
development thing for
yeah,
him.
he go to the Jazz and play the 2. I think him and Mike Conley would be a cool backcourt. You're allowed to keep Jordan Clarkson off the bench and keep your dynamic rolling. But yeah, bro, he can't go to many
You
places.
could. I don't.
He's a
I
boss.
would like to see him on the Pacers just to fuck around, see how he would fit there.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was Cleveland, I'll trade Colin for Buddy. It's not even a trade though. Colin's a free agent. That's
sign
the
and trade.
issue. That's the issue.
Sign and trade.
I think
You can sign and trade.
who's the GM for Indiana? Larry Bird. He's not getting rid of Buddy Hield. He's not getting rid of Buddy Hield. You got a young point guard. You got a good 3-point shooter. You still got Miles Turner. I really don't know who's. I think they're gonna.
They got Jalen Smith.
Yeah,
They drafted some kid, shooting guard
they're gonna figure
with
it out.
bounce.
They're gonna figure
Yeah,
it
they're gonna figure it out.
out. Trust me.
I like their team though.
I wouldn't get rid of Halliburton or Buddy Hield yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
no.
with you. They
But-
gotta keep them for a little bit
The
longer.
Lakers
thing
should
to
have
me
Buddy
with
Hield.
Buddy Hield, bro, he's ready to take the role for a championship team. I feel like he's been in Sacramento too long to not figure out his role because I think he's stuck between being that guy or just being a 3-point shooter.
I don't think he ever was that guy though.
He wasn't,
Cool,
but
Buddy Hield.
in college, the dude was probably the best player in college at the time.
Yeah.
He was different.
But the thing is, he came in the league so old.
Up to the game.
And he did 4 years.
He-
Before.
But
Yeah,
the
he
thing-
came in the league so
But
old.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like still in his mind, it's like, okay, like, am I a role player? Because there's games where I take over, but there's games where I sit back and just shoot threes. I feel like he needs to be on a team with a real star. Because De'Aaron Fox is not on that level yet. He's not that real star. Because if he was a real star, you would bring some winning to Sacramento, bro. Yeah, I had decent teams to start winning. And I just feel like he's confused. I feel like he needs to go play with a top tier star to realize, like, okay, this is where I fit. Now I learn what I got to do. And the Lakers should pick him up, but they're dumb. They're dumb. I think
They should have did that before they picked up Russ.
I think Buddy Hield with Bron is amazing. I think it's amazing.
No,
This,
yeah.
this should have been the Lakers roster.
Oh.
Bron,
He like a KCP
AD.
times 2 for real.
It should have been Bron, AD, DeMar, Buddy, and Pat Bev.
If they would have found a way to get DeMar out of game,
That doesn't sound bad on paper. It don't sound bad on paper.
DeMar wanted to go to LA bad. He did.
He did.
It just didn't work
They would
out.
have.
And
They
they
wouldn't have to
chose
pay. They wouldn't have to pay DeMar that much, like they paid Russ, because Russ's contract is crazy.
Yeah.
And they could have picked up Buddy.
They were supposed to, because Buddy would have replaced Danny Green, or they had already got rid of Danny Green by then.
Trust me, Buddy Hield would have been a way better fit than Russ. I would have figured out. I would never paid Russ. I would have figured out how to keep Rondo, just for my bench shake, and then I would sign Buddy Hield, man.
Rondo didn't want to play again. I feel like Rondo didn't want to play.
Yeah, no
Did
one.
Ronald retire?
No, he got into a situation with his wife, and he pulled out a gun and something like that. No one's talking about it though.
Oh,
But
I
all
never heard that.
No, he's in some
Oh, yeah,
type
I
of
heard
case.
that.
He's
No,
in
no,
some
no,
type of
yeah.
case, but it got
Yeah.
overshined by Miles Bridges. Because Miles Bridges was
Yeah.
horrible.
Bro, what's up with Rondo? See, y'all put him in y'all top 5. That's crazy. Crazy.
Hey, buddy, we're talking
Don't put
basketball,
no
not
numbers.
outside of basketball. Outside of basketball, yeah, buddy, cool.
We talking about
I
different
don't know.
numbers, you feel me?
In basketball, okay, yeah.
Nah, he gave Shorty off the heezy with a pistol whip. Crazy.
Word. Gang from the scraps. He wildin'.
It's something like that. It's something like that. But I don't know, man. Donovan Mitchell's situation is weird. He can't control it. It's a trade. He's not a free agent. Utah's being very, very stingy.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I'm not going to lie. Yes, Don doesn't play defense, but he fits a lot of teams. He fits a lot of teams. I feel like him in New York would be a great dynamic. Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, RJ Barrett. Sounds beautiful.
Their bench is deep.
And their
They
bench is
got a
deep.
nice little.
They
got a nice little bench for him.
You could send him to Miami. Let Jimmy take over the defensive side like always, because that's exactly what he wants to do, and he just wants somebody to come in and score. That's what he wants.
The thing about that Miami trade is they have no assets to acquire Don.
They said they're willing to give up Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson. They said it before, not for Don, but they said they are willing to give those two guys up.
You think they're really willing to give Tyler?
They said
I think they love Tyler way too much.
They said they put him in a trade before.
If they give up Tyler, they're getting like Joe Ingles or something too. So they're gonna have to package Donovan with another shooter or something.
Can we talk about how Charlotte arguably had the worst offseason in NBA history?
You think so?
Okay,
Damn,
listen here.
They didn't do anything.
Listen here. You have one of the best young talents to touch an NBA court in so long. Yes, that's high praise for LaMelo. I don't care. Dude's great. You're 6'8".
Better than PG.
We're not starting that. We're there. We're not starting that. But you're a 6'8" point guard. You are a facilitator. You could take a little leap in scoring. I feel like he needs to take a little leap there. But you're a facilitator. You could score. You run the floor. Your defense is pretty solid. And it's just like, as Michael Jordan, okay, you lose my co-star. You are paying Gordon Hayward retarded money to be inconsistent. You have Terry Rozier. He scores, but he's not scoring in the manner of like LaMelo's getting me the ball. It has to be an ISO. Doesn't help. Montrezl Harrell, y'all didn't bring him back. Your center is Mason Plumlee. Your bench is a bunch of unknown guys in PJ Washington and one of the twins. You didn't make a single move. You made a push for DeAndre Ayton and stopped. And you literally didn't do anything. You didn't bring anybody in. You didn't have a solid draft. You did nothing. You lost your second. You lost your second star player and made 0 moves. You guys are going to decline this season. There's nothing going on there. There's nothing.
I think they're tanking. I think they're tanking.
But why? Why tank with a young star who's brought you out to a playing game?
Because they don't think Melo could be a first option.
And that's why I told you in the other. And that's why I told you in our other podcast. LaMelo needs to take a step up offensive scoring wise. He has to. You need to show that, all right, bro, y'all gonna start respecting me. You need to start turning this team into a winning team again. Last time y'all was,
but he can't. I think Jordan realizes he's not a number one option as a scorer. So they're gonna tank. They're gonna try to get somebody to pair with him, like Victor Wembanyama, and see where it goes.
That's not good enough, bro.
They're still gonna take him time to develop, and you still. I think they need a right now player, like somebody right now.
No one wants
but who can they trade?
Who can they trade? You have no assets. You have no picks. There's nothing you could do. And Michael Jordan is a stingy GM, bro. He didn't want to pay Kimba for years, bro. He did not want to give Kimba that max contract, and Kimba put that small 5'9" body on the line for that bum ass Charlotte team and dragged them to playoffs. And you didn't want to pay
one player. You're absolutely right. The one player I'm really highly on that Charlotte team is James Bouknight.
Yeah, but he don't play. He don't play. They don't play him. That coach doesn't like him.
They'll probably play him this season. They'll have to.
The kid. I think he has some potential for sure.
Yeah, he's tough, man.
Lanky guard. Work on his jump shot a bit. Get to the rack. Like I'm a fan.
He went to UConn, bro.
Yeah, I know.
He went to UConn.
I'm a fan of him.
So does Colin Sexton fit that team?
Oof. I didn't think about that.
What'd you say, Kay?
Does Colin Sexton fit that team?
Nah. It's like Terry Rozier.
Yeah, it's Terry.
It's like Terry Rozier.
The thing is, if I'm
2.0,
you need to build a team around LaMelo where it's like I could dish the ball. Give me a solid shooter. Give me a slasher at the 3. Give me a whatever power forward, and give me a solid center. He gets.
That's what I'm saying.
Think about this. Like I said earlier, Hassan Whiteside and DeMarcus Cousins are still on the market, being untouched.
That's perfect.
Untouched. No one's throwing them contracts.
You can get something back. You can get something back if they trade Gordon Hayward. I'm not getting much, but I feel like trade Gordon Hayward to freaking Cleveland and get Kevin Love.
Campbell's saying they want to win now. So why trade him?
The issue with Gordon Hayward is no one wants to touch that contract. I am paying you this X amount of money to do nothing and be inconsistent. You're a pro gamer before a pro basketball player.
Yikes.
That's crazy.
But it's
I
just
hope
like,
you hear this, Gordon.
why am I paying you so much? You show bits of like your old self here and there, but it's like, yo, bro, we're a young team,
No.
ready. We are a young team ready to roll. What are you doing? What are we doing as an organization? You got a facilitating point guard, a ISO shooting guard, a inconsistent small forward. You had the perfect pick and roll power forward for LaMelo, but he messed himself up. And then you have Mason Plumlee, who's iffy. You can make him work, but sometimes it's just like, all right, bro, what are you doing?
Now, if he is respectable, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Dude is trash.
No, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say he's trash because he's
trash.
They're not using him right. Yo, bro, if you watch Charlotte, when do you ever see him being a pick and roll? And now I'm going to the coach. What the hell do you have Mason?
Borrego was a terrible coach. James Borrego was a terrible.
Why are you putting Mason Plumlee on the block like he got moves for days? Get his ass in a pick and roll. I know you got Miles Bridges, but take after Cleveland. They're going pick and rolls for two guys. You guys could run that same offense. Miles Bridges pick and roll, Mason Plumlee run baseline. Or vice versa. I don't see y'all doing that.
That's why Kenny didn't want that job. He was like, fuck no. He was looking at his roster like, hell no. You drunk.
But it's just like, you have Mason Plumlee on the block like he's a scorer, bro. Get him in a pick and roll, and I promise you'll see success there. Because I ain't gonna lie, bro could jump. Not high, but bro could jump.
Yeah.
Enough for a pick and roll center, he could do it. LaMelo's gonna get the ball there. Why aren't you doing it? You're gonna have Miles Bridges averaging 20 easy if you did that type of offense, but he's a terrible coach. But I think what Cal said earlier, they
fired him, so that's why they was looking at Kenny.
They're gonna tank. They're gonna tank, bro. There's nothing you could do to win right now.
Yeah, they have to tank, bro. There's no point. They're gonna waste like 2 or 3 years of LaMelo's good seasons, and
I'm not gonna lie, I think he's gonna leave.
Hope he stay healthy. I hope he stay healthy. Don't let him get no injury.
I think LaMelo's.
I feel like he'll stay healthy.
I think LaMelo's gonna try to leave Charlotte.
He probably go to the Clippers.
Wouldn't be mad at that.
He probably go to the Clippers. I would like to see that.
Yeah, he probably gonna go leave and play with the boys.
I don't know.
I can see him going home and play. I can see him going to LA and play.
I don't want him to.
What
waste
LA
these
team?
years.
I don't know.
I don't want to see him waste these years, bro. The kid got so much potential.
Oh yeah.
Being in Charlotte's good. You're gonna waste years, bro. You're gonna get that Kimba effect where you're putting your body on the line every game because he needs to step into the role of being the main scorer. That's the role he has in his hands now. There's no way to pass to, but he's not that. He's a facilitator.
He's not that.
He scores here and there. Like scoring's not his full option.
Hear me out. Say LaMelo does waste his little. How would you feel about him going to Miami?
Depends on what their team look like down the year.
If you give up Kyle Lowry, then yeah.
Kyle Lowry.
Nobody wants Kyle's contract. Nobody wants Kyle, period.
But that's not what Miami needs right now. Miami doesn't need a facilitator. They need a scorer. I don't think he could go down there.
He can score and facilitate.
No.
But
Miami.
We got to give him some years.
Miami needs a scorer, like a bucket. Like I'm about to go average 23 plus, and that's why.
That's why they tried to get Bradley because they needed somebody to get that scoring. They tried to get Bradley. They tried to get Don. Didn't work out. So it's like, what can we do now? Because Tyler's not cutting it.
No.
Duncan's not cutting it.
Jimmy Butler doesn't want to play both sides of the floor like that. He's really trying to focus on defense because he is the heart and soul of that defense. Now PJ Tucker's gone.
Yeah, Jimmy's old, man. Jimmy's tired.
Like, bro, it's so crazy. Like, he's dead capable of dropping 30, but it's just like, yeah, I'm about to lock up.
I love the mindset. Lock up.
It's crazy.
Try to step up.
He usually averaged 25, but he not 16 tonight. Watch this. That's how he be.
Yeah.
That's why I can never put him on a parlay, bro.
But it's just Charlotte's in tank mode. I don't think they have nothing going for them unless they hire a great coach. Because there's no pieces. Right. There's no pieces in Charlotte.
Total rebuild mode.
That's like Charlotte. I feel like Charlotte is like San Antonio right now.
Yes. But at least they have one. LaMelo's the DeJounte Murray now. like like the lone star.
Yeah, facts.
Well, at least he had a fire coach though.
Yeah,
Like, and the system already in place. But I feel like LaMelo, he just low key on the island for real.
no, he ain't no low key. It's high key. You on that island. People give Terry the respect, but it's like, what much can I do with an ISO player?
For sure.
So, I mean,
So how would y'all feel of Kevin Love ending his career back in Minnesota?
not right now.
Not right now, because
There's too much
I'm like,
going-
what
there's
else
too
is
much
he
going-
doing?
There's too much going on over there. I think, because what I've seen at the end of that last season, I think him seeing Cleveland win, it's getting his engine going again. Because I seen him being more active with the team. I see him being more active with the younger dudes. I think he is ready to take the step to retire, but going to Minnesota is like bro, if you go to Minnesota now, you're not playing and you're really going to retire.
Facts.
Because I think Minnesota got a lot of figuring out to do on the offensive side of the floor.
That's another team that's really. They could be really special if they put it all together.
That's a
They
fact.
can
They
figure
got
it
the
out.
pieces. They got.
I like the
pieces
coach
to it.
too. I like the coach.
It's just the offensive scheme. You know, we talked about it. It's a weird dynamic.
Yeah, it's not a lot of cat pick and roll with Ant. It's a lot of Ant ISO and then
That is
cat getting
third.
on the block.
And then you got
It's a
D'Lo.
weird-
If D'Lo stays healthy, he could create his own bucket. And then having Rudy Gobert for the pick and roll is way better than Cat for a pick and roll.
So is Cat going to be a last option or a third option?
That's what we don't know. Because Cat can score. He could shoot. But it's like, that paint's going to be clogged. Rudy Gobert can't go anywhere.
So
Oh,
you
Cat's
saying
not going to that paint.
his assist per game's gonna go up?
D'Lo?
Cat,
It should.
you think with Rudy?
It should.
Right?
It should. Was it? I think his scoring's gonna go down because he can't just go in the paint. He's gonna,
Yeah, Cat's
Yeah,
gonna be on the perimeter a lot.
but that's not
This upcoming
good, bro.
year.
You're a shooter, but you're not no prolific shooter. Like not to
Bro,
shoot
look.
at a high volume.
Once
Yeah.
once you shoot in the NBA 3-point contest, you got it, bro. You can pull whatever you
You think
want.
so?
Think
Nah.
so, Cot?
I ain't gonna lie. I see where you're going with that. I see where you're going with
But
that.
do you
I'll
think-
give you that.
Do you think he could shoot at a high volume every night?
You haven't really seen it though.
That's
That's what I'm
every
saying.
night.
That's the question. Because think about the dynamic of the offense. Gobert could literally only score in one place. Ant loves driving. Obviously, he could dunk on anybody he wants. He's not gonna stop doing that because Gobert's down there. So that's two guys clogging the paint, and Ant's the two. So there's gonna be a 6'7" dude down there. You know what I'm saying? Cat, you don't have the best post moves. You're not a great dribbler like AD or like Embiid. Yes, you shoot well, but it's just like, are you going to be capable of shooting at a high volume? Because you can't create
That's
your
gonna
own.
be on like in the corner.
You can't create your own shot like D'Lo and Ant,
That's a
which are the predominant ball handlers. Because when D'Lo's healthy, that dude he makes it happen.
Mhm.
So it's just like, where do you fit in this offensive scheme? Where do you fit? It's confusing.
That's a good
It's gonna be like 2K. It's like 2K.
Because if you watch his
Three corner.
when you watch his highlights, he's not shooting highly. He still posts up. It's a lot of mid ranges, but if Gobert's there, how comfortable are you going to be in that situation? You're not a shot creator. You can't sit in the mid range and just you can't do that. You're not Embiid. You're not AD. You can't do that. We've never seen you do that, and you're not athletic. Like you're not.
It's not like he's Jokic and he's going to dish the rock and he got the crazy
Yeah.
master.
So it's like, what does he do? Because you just got signed to a max, bro. There ain't no hiking out of there.
Not at all.
I don't know.
Not at all.
So it's just like,
it's crazy.
it's just
Yeah.
like, it's just like, what do you do?
Right.
But we'll see what happens when the season comes.
It's a fact. It's somebody's going. It's a sleeper out there that we not giving no mind to, and they going to end up being like a third, fourth seed.
New Orleans.
Like, you think so?
Yo, bro, if you go look at that team from the starters to the bench, we could talk about it. We could talk about it.
Yeah, I haven't paid their roster that much mind like
I'm
that.
telling you, if you go looking from the starters to the bench, that team looks crazy. And what we seen in the playoffs last year, you throw a little healthy Zion in there. But that's the only issue. That's my only issue. First of all, y'all seen Brandon Ingram? He doesn't care about what he looks like. MVP season coming soon. Yo, bro, dude, he looks like a homeless dude on the block, bro.
I love it.
Bro, I need him to have one of those where it's like, all right, he up there now. Like,
I think once you stop caring about what you look like, that means you're about to go off. When LeBron was in Miami, bro, his hairline touched the back of his head.
It's the KD effect,
he was going stupid. KD never knew what a brush was for his hairs. He's been balling his whole career. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Jimmy Butler in the bubble. Man looked homeless. Patchy beard, hair all over the place. He was going stupid.
Yeah.
I think he was going stupid. Yo, bro.
He's nuts.
My boy B.I. looking homeless.
No, he was looking crazy, though.
Throw a little healthy Zion in there. Ooh, with C.J. McCollum's crafty ass. And then you got Valanciunas, who just had a great season. And then you got all the young dudes off the bench. Jose Alvarado, the bouncy lanky kid, Jackson Hayes.
That Alexander,
yeah, bro. I'm telling you.
No, he got traded.
He got traded?
Where he at?
You said McCollum?
Utah.
I said McCollum. He did get
Nikhil got traded to Utah.
Yeah, he did. But it's all right. They got Jose Alvarado, and he shows a lot of promise.
Crazy. I see him scoring a lot in the Brick League. Like that. See him cut off to a shot. You know the Chris Brickley dude?
Yeah. He be running there.
Yeah, he be in there running with them, getting his bucket off. So,
but they don't need him to score, bro. They got B.I.
They got McCollum,
they got Zion coming. Valanciunas was scoring a lot too. They don't need it. But I don't know. I think they could be a sneaky top 5 team in the West. I really think they can if they come back with that same energy they had, and they're obviously getting consistent 27 points back.
Yeah.
I can't argue that.
I don't know, bro. I feel like that's going to be a sneaky team next year. So
CJ and BI both going to be all-stars? Zion, that's 3 of them. That's 3.
I think there's potential.
All-star.
Yo, bro, the way BI looks. Yes, sir.
Man, you do look crazy.
I've been that guy. Ever since that man has left the Lakers, his career just went up. Like same for Lonzo. Up.
Not Kuz though. I feel like Kuz is kind of stagnant. He ain't really.
Kuz is the same player.
Yeah, he's not changing. He's not changing. Julius Randle had an uptrend, but now he's on a downtrend because he just became a black hole.
Yo, but he was killing though. I'm not gonna lie. He was.
Clarkson went up.
Oh no, Clarkson's
found his role.
Clarkson's on a uptrend for sure, but
for a fact. Damn, that team was really stacked though. Damn.
Yo, if you look at that roster back then and think about it, if they all stayed together, they would have been a playoff team. They would have been championship contenders. Low key, but we're gonna wrap it up there. And thank you for tuning in to Bottom of the Net, and that concludes episode 4. Peace out.